777, aka Diz, and this is The Force Always.
Okay, welcome to the Star Wars news, views, reviews, and interviews. Let's keep rocking. Entertainment Weekly, which is not found in Australia, Entertainment Weekly is a magazine, has released more images on Solo, a Star Wars story. Check those out. You probably can get them online if it's not available in your local area. To more news, Solo, a Star Wars story has released its official poster. It looks very similar to the character posters with Lando, Solo, Chewie, and Kira. So it looks very similar to that, but as a collaborative poster with the word Solo. So it almost looks like another Han Solo poster, but it's actually the Solo collaborative movie poster. It's out now. Check it out. To more news, Galaxy Edge, which is the new Star Wars land, if you will say, that's being made in America, Orlando, and I think in Anaheim, has revealed that it's not going to be an amusement park, but it's going to be an entertainment themed place. So there's going to be less rides and more entertainment based sort of things. So if you're expecting to go on a Star Wars roller coaster or Dodgem cars or go-karts or, you know, Ferris wheels, there may be one or two of those things there, but it will be basically in an entertainment sort of venue for Star Wars. That's Galaxy Edge, and that should be opening still, as we know, in 2019. What a year 2019 is going to be for Star Wars. Big one. To more news, Japan D23. That's right, in the last couple of weeks, D23 was in Japan, and it actually had a bit of a reveal of footage for Solo, a Star Wars trailer. It had more footage than the trailer, I mean. So expect a behind-the-scenes Solo, a Star Wars story. Man, every time I say that, it's quite a tongue twister, but in a way, it should be coming very soon. A behind-the-scenes footage for us to check online. They've done that with all the other Star Wars entries to date in the last couple of years, so that will be coming very soon. To more news, Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, has revealed that in their Disney streaming service, which will be released in 2019, will be has revealed that there is 2 series that are Star Wars based. One could be live action and one could be animation. I'm sure there will be a continuing animation, not exactly continuing from Rebels, from where it last left, but another period of time in the Star Wars timeline. The live action will be obviously, you know, setting from a brand new time period, obviously like the animation, but anyway, so there will be 2 TV series, 1 animation and 1 live action. 2019. That's another thing that Star Wars is doing in 2019. That's going to be a massive year. Anyway, so that's the news for this time around. Thanks to Sean with Sources of the Forces for the news items. He's my undercover man, scrolling the internet and magazines and anything really. Thanks, Sean. To get into views now. Views is not about predictions. Views is my story ideas. And as we've got Solo, a Star Wars story coming out, we've just seen the 2 teasers, the official teaser and the teaser to the teaser. We had a character sort of very Mad Max-like with a sort of mask, silver sort of like almost funky Oakleys or something like this. It's been sort of said online a little, it could be a disguise for another disguise character, like something like Boba Fett or something like this. I like that character, that particular character, to be original, just to be the actual character. That would be nice, just, you know, be fresh. It'd be interesting to have it to be someone else, or the beginning stages of someone else. It would be nice, but I like it to be original. My story idea is who should be the biggest villain in Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now, obviously, this is open to a lot of characters that we sort of know. Could it be Greedo? Could it be Boba Fett? Could it be Jabba the Hutt? You know, if it's going to be someone we know, I'd like it to be Jabba the Hutt. With Boba Fett being his side man. But I would like it to be an original character, but somebody that's very strong. It needs to be original. I think these standalone films need to really concentrate in being original. These standalone films are really geared more for the hardcore Star Wars fans. So the hardcore Star Wars fans, from what I understand, like originality and like the story being moved forward. So in this case, as the story of Solo is actually in between 3 and 4, that's episodes 3 and 4, it's going to be, you know, not forward-moving Star Wars type of movie, but to have an original villain would be good. And I just like, I don't know, whoever it is to be original. That's my story idea. I just want it to be original. It would just suit these standalone films much better. So that's the views for this time around. Let's get into the reviews. Reviews this week is the official Solo: A Star Wars Story. Once again, I'm saying it. Solo: A Star Wars Story movie poster. The official movie poster. Pretty much what I said before in the news. It's pretty much like the character posters of Lando, Solo himself, Kira and Chewie, but just more of a collaborative characters in the word Solo. Like, you know, it's a bit uninteresting from the actual other posters as we've seen it already. It is, if there's any fault to it, it could be a bit confusing to the individual posters and this collaborative character poster. But, you know, it does do the job well. I like the poster. It's something I could see on the wall. Yeah, so I give this 9 out of 10. That's the official Solo: A Star Wars Story official poster. 9 out of 10. That's the reviews this time around. So let's get into the interviews. And yes, the all-famous 2Q, that's 2 questions interview. That's where I ask myself for you guys out there. Anyway, first question is, why does hardcore Star Wars fans dislike Solo? Why do the hardcore Star Wars fans dislike Solo? I can't stand for everyone when I say this. Being a hardcore Star Wars fan, but being unique in a lot of ways, there's a lot of things I disagree with the hardcore Star Wars fans, but that's Star Wars nowadays. What I'm gathering is because it's a backstory and people are getting sick of going back. They want to move forward. That to me is the simple way of putting it. It's a backstory. But the other part that is yet to be properly revealed, can Alden Ehrenreich, who is playing Solo, live up to Harrison Ford's portrayal of Han Solo? You know, it's not the most complex character in the world, but to get that right is partly why hardcore Star Wars fans are sort of a bit up in arms. Could this be done right? Because this is the character probably next to Luke Skywalker that's the, you know, most faved in the galaxy of in the movie world as we know. You know, Harrison Ford has created an iconic character, not just to hardcore Star Wars fans, but also to the commercial movie-going audience. So I think it's because the hardcore Star Wars fans dislike Solo going into it because it's a backstory and it's, you know, something we don't really need to know. But personally, I still think this is going to be the best Star Wars film ever. I think the components in this film are great. You just need to add a passionate story there, you know, really from a good intro, good body, good outro to this whole movie thing, and you'll have a successful movie. Anyway, my second question, what do the hardcore Star Wars fans want to see come to a movie? What do they want to actually see? It's funny because even though they don't want to go backwards, they want to go forwards It's actually, from what I can gather, and I don't stand for every Star Wars fan here, but it's Old Republic. People want to, this hardcore Star Wars fans want to go backwards. And I think it'd be great. I've seen sort of images online of the look, and it'd be very intense, very gritty. But you've got to be careful in having the prequels now. You've got to line it up so the prequels don't become obsolete. You've got to sort of complement them as well as create something new. I personally am not overly interested with Old Republic. I mean, I think it would be great if you. All you need with a movie with me, the number one part of a film is you've got to be able to watch it with that passion of what the story's telling. That is the key element to any movie. How that can come across, like movies that have done it passionately from start to end. As Rocky IV, that did it. I think Bad Boys 1 did it. I mean, there's a commercial films, two sort of similar but different type of films. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King did it from start to finish. Yes, it's pacing in the film. Yes, there's what you include in the sets and stuff like that, but it's the passionate storytelling, like something that you can feel. That's what I think. So what do hardcore Star Wars fans want to see? It's mainly Old Republic, from what I can tell. For me, I just want the story to keep going forward, and that's it. So, anyway, that's the Star Wars news, views, reviews, and interviews for this time around. Subscribe to the channel, like, share this video, and I'm a weekly based Star Wars program, so check that out, coming from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. And as I say all the time, keep rocking.